What is up, scent heads, smell beast, and frag freaks? It's your boy. My name is Mega Dave, and today I need my divas to throw on their comfiest pair of leggings, grab you a nice slouchy beanie, put on some Ugg boots, and get cozy, because it's my fall list, baby. That's coming up next, and this is Eau So Fraiche. Yo, what is good, Fresh fam? For everybody returning, I want to say thank you so much for being a freshie. It really means a lot. And if this is your first time here, welcome. As I said before, my name's Mega Dave, and this is my channel, Eau So Fraiche, and I do reviews on fragrances that I absolutely love. And I hope that you love them too. If you do, give me 2 huge, fresh thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoy the content. Also, think about subscribing and hit me decent right there, right in the old bell end. That lets you know when I'm uploading new content, because who knows, it could be your favorite fragrance that I review next. Today, my men got a top 10 list for the fall. Cool weather's coming. We all know pumpkin spice time, all of that good stuff. Cool weather's going to start settling in, so we need a little bit stronger of a fragrance. Time to put some of the citruses away. Now, of course, where you live could be very dependent, but we assume fall starts getting colder, the leaves changing, and I know girls especially, my divas, love this time of year, so let's get to it. All right, so just like the men, I put a list of top 10 fragrances for the fall for the ladies. Now, divas, feel free to go over there. There's some that you can pick and choose from that are unisex as well. This one I made especially for you. We have that Labor Day sale coming up, so I wanted you girls to be able to stock up as well. Let it macerate a little bit, do their thing. By the time fall gets here, they're ready to go. You're sexy, you're smelling great, and you're all cozied up, holding you a nice cup of joe, just sitting up there, read the book, a nice heavy knit cable sweater, something like that. You know what it is. All right, now number 10. All right, now number 10, I'm gonna kind of share 2 places because they do almost the same thing and smell different, but have some similarities. The number 10 spot, Casino Royale Nights. And Casino Elixir. The reason that I'm sharing these, because they are very good, especially for ladies. Casino Royale Nights is Mason Francis Kirkjohn's Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait. This one, same thing, added with the King, Creativentus, sexy, juicy, pineapple, some sexier, brighter notes. So if you're in a little bit warmer of an area, this will work. They both are going to be fantastic. They are both sexy. They both are going to get you compliments, and they're unisex, but I think they smell divine on divas. So if you're looking for one that's easy to wear, you grab it. And I know it's at number 10. These are in a particular order, but they're not. You can pick and choose, like I said. All of them are great. It's just me. This one's going to be on a lot of people's lists. So I put it down low, even though it could be easily number 1. All right, coming up next, number 9 spot, one that is amazing. It's one that I absolutely love, especially in my beginning journey here with Dua fragrances. This was ranked a lot higher. Since then, a lot of things have came out, has dropped it. It's a unisex fragrance, but it really smells fantastic on ladies. This one, Plumlicious. Now, this is Tom Ford's Plum Japonaise, or however you pronounce it. Phenomenal, sexy, seductive, juicy, ripe plum in the beginning. Has this exotic, spicy, dark, but also some bright notes to it. It's just all around very sexy, makes you smell fantastic. It's great for date nights, is actually what I like to wear it as, but just something so amazing. You can put a lot of vanilla fragrances with this to amplify it a little bit, but by itself, very seductive for the fall. It's just going to give off this amazing exotic aroma. You're going to love it. I think you should definitely try it. Grab you a sample, grab you a bottle, whatever. It's amazing. It's sold out a lot because it's that good. Plumlicious. All right, and I didn't plan it this way. We're going from one licious to another licious. So we had Plumlicious. Number 8, Tonkalicious. Now, if you were to mix Plumlicious and Tonkalicious, amazing. I need to get back doing my layer videos, especially for the divas, because those two together are something incredible. But obviously, they are standalone fragrances when it comes to cooler weather. It's just beautiful. This Tonkalicious, just a little bit better, and I think a little bit more mass appealing for the majority of divas because of that vanilla that's inside of it. This opens up like with this sweet honey amber type of vibe. It has a dense, rich vanilla. It's warm, it's sexy, a little bit spicy as well. Has some good creaminess to it. Lasts on the skin very good, especially closer to the skin. So it sits a little bit tighter, but it just has this amazing, alluring smell to it. One that is very, very good, especially on ladies. This is an inspired expression from Guerlain's The Tonka Imperiale, so just something incredible. So if you're a fan of that, you're gonna be in love with this, okay? So definitely something to think about, Tonkalicious. All right, coming up next in the number 7 spot, you gotta have some chocolate in there, right? You need some sweetness. A lot of these are gonna be gourmand fragrances. Obviously, you're gonna probably start catching the drift, especially with women. Those type of fragrances do extremely well when cool weather starts to dip down. Just something that's so amazing. This is a Dua original blend and it's called Belgian Choco Truffle. Now this one, just like the name would imply, smells just like it. It has this gorgeous chocolate note to it, has this vanilla and caramel type of note also kind of swirled in there. It's just a delicacy, not Dua delicacy because that's another fragrance as well, but it just smells like a fantastic sweet delicacy, a dessert. It'll make you smell like a snack for sure. So if you love chocolate, if you love vanilla and all of that stuff, you're going to love this one as well. It's a Dua original. Massam over at Dua did his thing on this thing and really made a beautiful fragrance, especially for gourmand lovers. This one also has a little bit of a brighter note to the beginning of it, a little plum, almost citric type of note. So just all around beautiful, sexy fragrance, one that you should probably smell. Now, this is mixed in with a couple other things, trying to make some other hybrids, but I do think the standalone is beautiful. I'm not the hugest of gourmand fans, but for fans that are, this one, the original, is beautiful creation. All right, coming up at number 6, one that I really haven't spoken about very often, but it's an amazing fragrance, especially coming for the fall time. You need a good sandalwood fragrance for ladies, one that is super sexy and is gonna get you compliments. It's gonna smell fantastic and just put you in a great fall mood. The one that I got, #blessed. This is Initio Parfums Blessed Baraka, and it's good. I don't know why I haven't spoken about it very often. This, actually, I don't think I've reviewed this. I think maybe did I do even a live when it came out? I'm not sure. But I know I haven't spoken very often about this, but this thing is incredible. Has this gingerbread cookie, cinnamon type of feel to it. It has this amazing, super sexy sandalwood inside of it. Actually has some pretty decent power as well. There's some amber notes in here thrown in. It's just very good. For the cooler weather, this thing is amazing. It's a very beautiful fragrance, one that I think a lot of people should get their nose on. #blessed. All right, we're into our top 5 now, and we're going to actually get something with some coffee in it. The one that I did for the men, you could use as well, Diva. So just so you know, I put Aphrodisiac Cafe. Beautiful fragrance. It was kind of a toss-up between this one and the other one. This one works for men as well, but I do think for ladies, it's beautiful. It's an amazing hybrid as well. Espresso Delight. Or espresso, however you want to say it, but this is a blend of 2 fragrances. Like I said, it's a hybrid. Raja Parfums, Sweetie Oud, some love, some hate, and then you have Montal's Intense Cafe. Both of them by themselves are phenomenal fragrances, at least to me. But now you put them together and you get something I think that is incredible, almost like a macaroon dipped inside of your espresso. So you get this warm coffee note. You get this sweetness that comes from the Sweetie Oud. It's sugary, it's rich, it's dense, it has some brightness to it. It's just an amazing fragrance. Definitely one I think if you get it, let it do its thing, because it can come off a little off-putting just in the beginning to some people. I loved it right out of the gate. I thought it was beautiful, but some complain that it's not fantastic that first week. Give it a couple weeks, and that's why I'm doing this list here. Pick it up, let it do its thing. When it gets cooler, this thing is just going to jump off of your skin. It's going to smell amazing. It's very, very sexy and definitely gives that aura, that coffee, that sweetness to it, like a bakery mixed in there. It's just something incredible. Another option, like I said, Aphrodisiac Cafe, I think is a perfect coffee option as well. You're not going to go wrong with either one. But for my list, for the divas, Espresso Delight, easily in here. All right, coming up next is another massive fragrance. This one actually a very good beast of a fragrance. Super sexy from 2 very, very good houses. One being Tom Ford with one of their big hits, Lost Cherry. The other being Mason Martin Margiela's replica and their hit By the Fireplace put together, Cherry by the Fire. This thing probably should have been up a little bit higher. This actually would be beautiful for the wintertime as well. But there's just something so good about this syrupy, sweet, boozy cherry that's in here. It's just realistic. It's cherry. It's unapologetically sweet. And then you throw in that By the Fireplace, which has this naturally smelling toasted marshmallow type of note going on with some chestnuts. Just incredible. It's warm, but it's bright, it's sweet, it's sexy, it's alluring, it's everything in a bottle, and it's a beast of a fragrance. This thing has an amazing, amazing sillage for ladies. So definitely want to go a little bit lighter if you're going to be intimate and having a little couch time or whatever it may be. But if you're going out, walking around, Tim's dip down at nighttime, you ain't got nothing to worry about because this thing is going to be just fine. Cherry by the Fire, ranked up really high, number 4. All right, coming up next in my number 3 spot, one that I have not reviewed, but it will be. It just dropped. I talked about it on my live last night on Facebook. So if you missed it, definitely come over and check it out. But it's an amazing, super sexy fragrance, and I had to add it instantly. Myrrhnilla Delight. Now, this fragrance here is an inspired expression of Mir and Tonka from Joe Malone, the London-based house. Incredible house. Generally do fantastic unisex fragrances. For the most part, they do not last. They do have some that last pretty decent. Golden Vetiver and Vanilla is like one that lasts on me. I have not smelled the OG of this one, but I've heard that it actually has some decent longevity for a Joe Malone. But you got to do your Dua thing with it. And this, they did their thing with it. When I got it in, the wife loved it instantly. It's an amazing fragrance. It was ranked number 2 only because Autumn and Breeze was in the drop. Hachivat's a big favorite of mine, so definitely going to be overshadowed just a little bit. But for ladies, for my divas, this thing is an incredible, sexy fragrance, especially for the fall time that we got coming up. This is creamy lavender, has this aromatic almond in it as well, and a nice little gorgeous vanilla note that's all tossed up in here. Obviously, you got a myrrhnilla, and the myrrh note that's in here gives off this sexy, alluring, exotic scent as well, but it's not like smoky like an ashtray like you're thinking. It's just an amazing, spicy fragrance. So for the fall time, Myrrhnilla Delight, something I would definitely pick up while it's still in stock. All right, we went from something that's never been reviewed to something that's been on my channel a bunch, especially for the ladies. I like to wear this thing. I think it is super sexy. It's highly controversial, very popular. It's an amazing layer fragrance. It's one that everybody's going to know about, and you know it's going to be in this list, Drowning in Vanilla. When it comes to the epitome of a lady's fragrance, you want some sweet, you want some power, you want sexiness, you want one that a lot of people are going to love. And that's this. Nishane's Ani, just so beautiful. I know there's some people that say it doesn't smell close, some people that says it smells even better. I'm in the one-sided where I think this is a little bit better. Now, this does have a little bit more citrus than the original, which I think is a vast improvement. With that, it comes off like this vanilla lemon iced pound cake type of note to it. So it's something I think a lot of women are just going to gravitate towards normally. It's a beautiful fragrance. It has vanilla. Surprise, so it smells like a snack, makes you smell like a snack. It has very, very good power, good longevity, good sillage. It checks every single box. It's only beaten by one single fragrance, and we're going to see what that is. All right, so for something to beat Drowning Vanilla, it has to be an incredible fragrance, right? It has to be one that I think at least is made specifically for my divas, one that is beautiful, one that came from the creation of the owner of Dua's wife's mind. And that's this one. You guys know I've raved about this a bunch. I'm still raving about it. It's a beautiful fragrance. Milady. This, I did do a video on. It's beautiful. It's feminine. Not a bunch of men are going to be wearing this, but they can have some imprintation that happens whenever they get hugs and kisses and loves from their lady. This is beautiful. Now, this is multi-seasonal, but I think for the fall, because of that mid to the dry down, this thing absolutely handles the fall just fine. It does have a little bit of a fruitier, brighter opening, but when you start transitioning to the mid, when this chocolatey cacao starts coming in, the vanilla, all of that stuff starts coming in, it just becomes a warmer, creamier fragrance. It's super sexy. It's beautiful. It's all of the above. I think it's the greatest creation in Dua. And this is an original blend. This is not an inspired expression. This is just from the mind of Assam. His wife Anam helped him out, or probably did all of the heavy lifting and just told him what to do. And he's doing his little dropper thing, and it became something incredible. I think it's something every woman should try, especially if you don't mind smelling sexy, smelling like a snack, and getting compliments. This is going to do it. You're not going to find someone that dislikes this fragrance. And I think that's going to wrap up my top 10 for the fall for my divas, my lady. All right. So that's it. That's my top 10. The sale's starting, I think it's today or tomorrow, one of the two. I don't know when this is released, but get your hands on one, two, all, whatever you want to do. If you want to smell fantastic, if you've been looking for something like this and you're wondering my opinions on it, this is just my opinions. Some, like I said, could go forward and backwards, and they're all going to be fantastic. So I'm going to leave it up to you, but that's just my opinion. Have a fantastic day and happy fall. I love you. Continue to be blessed and stay fresh.
We got shorties on the floor.